Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, joined by my Twitch audience, and Twitch is having some technical troubles, so this will be interesting. Chat was voting for what I do, and they have decided that they want to see me suffer, so I'm going to try and make Mega Satan Judas work. And there's lots of reasons why that's difficult. Low starting health, a lot of imbalanced early floors, where you'll just die, because of plenty of stuff that does 1 heart of damage, making Judas no longer fun to play as. But the kicker is the not being able to play sacrifice rooms, unless I get a lot of HP somehow. So we might have to restart a couple of times here until we get a good start. Could also find Dad's key, and that would assure it as long as we can get strong. And I do come bearing topics of conversation, chat. I want to try and give... Pardon me. That's going to make the dog come running. Oh, or maybe not. I want to try and maybe give people a chance to get in and for Twitch to make sure they've definitely fixed their stuff before I start yammering on and then end up like halfway through a topic of conversation be like, oh, the stream went down. Because that would suck. Thank you, Don Tombury, for the bits. Hello, you twibs.
Ooh.
We are playing Isaac today, woo. Or oop. I'm not sure what that last bit is. Oh wait, no, that's the Notice's bulge face, isn't it? I do know what that is. How is Doggo doing? Well, I have 2 topics of conversation. Oh, of course there's a sacrifice room, of course there is. I have 2 topics of conversation. One of them is Sora related, and one of them is Netflix related. So, which one interests you more? And you would like me to start with, on the proviso that you have to remind me of the one I don't talk about. Ghost Baby is fine. Better than fine. Ghost Baby is just, it's slightly better than fine. Sora's going to star in a Netflix original series. Don't tempt them. Alright, everybody is saying the Sora story. That's understandable, because I've been talking about stuff I'm watching on Netflix way too much. One little tinted rock, please, would be nice. Ooh. Or that worked. Was there a tinted rock there? I didn't see it. I was just after the dime. Alright, everybody wants a Sora story. Fine. No Spirit Heart, of course there isn't. Everything sucks. Oh, that's another thing. We're recording this on a Thursday, and apparently the Thursday curse is back, and it's no longer just affecting me, it's affecting all of Twitch. So there is that, and what the story I'm about to tell you is kind of connected to being a cursed Thursday as well. For the past little while, I have suspected that Sora might have fleas. Now, I only suspected, I couldn't find definitive proof. It's just, she seemed like she was scratching a lot, but not all the time. It was just kind of like in the morning and in the evening, and I thought maybe it was a boredom thing or an anxiety thing, and I couldn't see any fleas. And I tried combing her and seeing, is there any fleas? Still couldn't. After the stream last night, I looked at Sora. Well, actually, it was during the stream. I hadn't done my outro yet, but I looked at Sora and she was, you know, if you were here yesterday, she was very impatient for me to end the stream. I was looking at her, and on the little white splodge between her eyes, I saw a little black thing crawling. I didn't mention it because I didn't want to bring it up, but I saw a little black thing crawling over her face, and I was like, well, that's not a fly, it's not a spider, so that doesn't leave much else that it could be. So today I picked up an anti-flea tablet thingy, and it warns you like an hour after using this tablet you may notice that your dog starts to scratch an awful lot and go a bit nuts, and that's because all the fleas react and try and escape the sinking, like it's rats escaping the sinking ship. An hour to the dot after I gave her the tablet, she started scratching up a storm, and I saw fleas all over her because they were hard to spot before because the majority of her skin is black, or the majority of her fur is black. But my god, they started scurrying, and I saw them on the white fur, so Sora was flea infested. I've got no idea how it happened. As far as I'm aware, you have to like get into contact with something that has them, and she doesn't really have much contact with other dogs. So I'm not sure how it happened. I haven't cleaned out her bed or anything yet, because I'm going to give her a second dosage tomorrow first, just to make sure all the ones on her are gone. But yeah, she's been having a difficult evening with like just constant scratching. Like, you could tell the difference. Long grass? She doesn't go through any long grass. Oh. That's actually very good, because I can't... No, never mind. still very good in the sense that I didn't want to take anything. Alright, we can play the sacrifice room a little bit. Hope for the best. So yeah, the Cursed Thursday has affected Sora. Hopefully that's the worst of it though, like it's removed most of them. Give her another dosage tomorrow, hope to finish the job and then clean out her bed. The thing that's worrying is her bed when I'm like shopping, whatnot, I leave her in her cage. Rest of the time though, her bed is my bed. She doesn't sleep in it when I'm in it, most of the time unless it's during the day. But yeah, she sleeps on my pillows most of the time. Like when she's through there sleeping on my pillows right now, I can tell you that without even going and checking. At night she sleeps next to my bed. But when she's napping during the day, she is very certainly on my pillows. So I don't like that at all. Hello Putley, Yemi, hello anyone else, hello Shiro, that I may have missed while I was telling the story of discovering that poor Sora has fleas. The majority of them are now dead, but I'm not sure if I got all of them yet. Don't be expecting this to be a fast run instantly, because I have to keep on bringing my health down super low. Oh, that helps. Because I need to keep on playing the sacrifice room as much as possible, as early as possible. Also have to make sure I always hold on to one bomb. I'm not doing a flea emote. Oh, I think I might have the effect of them as well. I feel itchy, but I think that might just be psychosomatic once I knew for sure that she had them. I was like, everything itches now, oh my god. But yeah, I'll do a thorough check. I mean, I bathe, so presumably I drown them annually. Annually? Daily. I don't want to play the one Spirit Heart we have. So, we got like 2 plays, that's something. Thank you, Serenity Moon 1976, for 26 months in a row. That's another 26-monther. The Thursday curse can go straight to hell with those fleas. I hope so. No, I misspoke. I don't bathe annually. I bathe nightly. Yeah, I will thoroughly check myself for bites now that I know that she definitely had them. But as I say, I think it's mostly psychosomatic. Like if I went into great detail to describe little fleas scurrying all over Sora, chances are a lot of you'll start itching yourself and thinking, oh damn, I itch. It's just it's psychosomatic. Flik emote when? That's the emote. Kinda. That'll have to do. You're itching already? See, it happens. Dog fleas only rarely bite humans. So you're saying that if they do bite me, I might need to worry? Like maybe everybody calling me a furry has made it true? What will I tell my mother? Oh, confirm you're a werewolf. I'd rather that. Well, not really, because isn't a werewolf just like a IRL furry? If they were real. Which I'm not saying they are. Oh, a radioactive flea could give me superpowers. That'd be nice. Not sure what I would do with them, but... I'm fairly confident I would be a hero, not a villain. Unless you got in my way. Yes, please keep running from me. It's not annoying in the slightest. Also, when we got Ghost Baby, I was thinking of Little Haunt, which is very good. Ghost Baby is still okay, but it's no Little Haunt. Finally. Christ. Quiet right, dog. I hope you don't itch too much. Teehee. Oh, if I do have lycanthropy, I know an excellent 2-point hospital that would cure me of it. If we were playing as anyone else, this run would be very nice to start with, but because we're Judas and we need to generate HP, the fact that we're finding no tinted rocks despite that I've not been hit yet, I think. It sucks. Not worth it. This is probably a secret room and we can spare 1 bomb. Damn, it's not. The elephant room has betrayed me. Usually it is. It's called the elephant room because it's shaped like an elephant, in case you're curious. And if you say it's not shaped like an elephant, you're not looking closely enough. It's an elephant's face. Where have I not been that's got my item room, my shop, my boss? Down here? It's gotta be, right? No, we've already been here. Down more? I guess. Alright. Oh, God. If I poop? If I poop? Nope. I think that about covers the flea story. I'm not happy. I wish I knew how it happened. That's the part that's bothering me, because as I say, she doesn't... I mean, I meet dogs out walking, but they all seem well looked after. Occasionally she meets old dogs. Like I met one the other day and the owner said it was like 13, I think, which I was very surprised by because it didn't look that old. But maybe an old dog is more likely to get fleas than a younger, well looked after dog. She got them from you, question mark? How dare you? I just told you oh, god damn it, it was the spirit heart. That would have killed me if I didn't have that. That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Just told you I bathe every day. I need something that gives me HP. Well, we can take that in the interim. Oh, hey. It's Hierophant. Nope. Well, I guess we're taking those again. That's the tears that feed the tears. It lowers our range, but... it makes our face look fantastic. Do I keep my head underwater for multiple minutes? Not minutes, but multiple times. Asura's weird in that she doesn't like me seeing that she brings a toy to the bath for me to throw for her while I'm in it. So she'll only do it if I'm submerged. So I have to do it to make sure that she brings me something to chuck for her. Because she's weird. And no, I don't know why she does that. It's just because she's weird. Spare hearts. God damn it. Well. Okay, half price spare hearts. Good. Thank you, Lupo Husky, for 8 months in a row. Almost Twitch baby time. Didn't we already have a Twitch baby? I feel like that's something you would enjoy, naming something truly horrible just to hear me say it. The man spider? Ooh. See, the problem with this tear effect is that the tears you shoot out are too similar to the tear color of most enemies. That's stupid. They should still be your normal tear color. It's an active detriment that it's not. Never made it to 9 months? Alright, well, incubate that horrible, horrible Twitch baby, and I guess I'll let you pick the name just because you probably have something planned. I've got your big horn right here. Alright, Chad, the other topic of conversation I had, and I think this one is genuinely interesting because rather than watching like crap on Netflix, I'm still on this kick of watching documentaries. So I watched a documentary called Evil Genius. And it's a 4-part documentary, hour-long episodes, about this case that you might know of, I guess, if you're in America. From 2003 it was, or something like that, 2003, 2004, and I think it was referred to as the Pizza Bomber case. We're going to have to go play that Sacrifice Room once at least, just because we have the heart and we know it's there. Would you get flea powers or turn into a flea like Jeff Goldblum? I would rather have flea powers, although I don't know what powers they have. And anything to avoid being an insect. Actually, I might quickly just blow up the body here to try and get a penny. So I can... oh, nice. So I can buy Hive Mind. We might be able to make use of that later, we might not. It's a good item. Oh yeah, super jumps and being gross. Sure, why not? Ah, would have got my 1 penny there. That's all I'm going to be able to do. So anyway, this case in Evil Genius opens Yes, not a guess has heard of it. So what happened is, again, most of you outside of America probably haven't heard of this unless you've seen this documentary. Guy walks into a bank in America, hands over a bunch of sheets of paper to the teller. One of them is labelled for the teller, and he's robbing the place. He's saying, "Give me money, I've got a bomb." He wants $250,000. She gives him what she has in the till, which was 8 or 10k or something like that, so nothing like what he asked for, but he takes it anyway. He's very calm, he politely walks out, and he's got this walking cane with him as well. It turns out to be a gun. He walks out, police arrive. He gives himself up freely. They cuff him, and then he says to them, "I've got a bomb, it's gonna go off." So they cut away the weird looking shirt he's wearing, and sure enough, around his neck is a collar bomb. And they have dash cam footage of this, and all the cops surrounding him, even though they've just cuffed him, they immediately back off like 3 meters when they see he's got a bomb. Except he's not acting like he's the one who did it. He starts asking them for help. And then the thing starts beeping, and he starts getting really panicked, saying, find the keys, this thing's gonna go off, why won't someone help me, at least take these cuffs off, please." Then it starts beeping even louder, and it explodes. And if you're very squeamish, as an advance warning, if you decide to watch the documentary, it does show for like half a second the collar exploding, then it cuts to black and then shows his body on the floor. There's a little bit of gore, and it's real, so keep that in mind. Apparently unconnected to this, a day later, a guy phones up the police of the local area and says, "Hey sheriff, you've got to get to my house immediately." And the cop on the phone says, "Why?" He says, "You go there, you look in my garage, and in the freezer there's a body. And there's also this lady there." This room sucks. "That lady killed him." So they go there, they find this lady there who's very, very angry at their presence. And they look in the garage, they look in the fridge, or the freezer I mean, and sure enough, how would this work? Sure enough, there's a body frozen in there. Again, seemingly unconnected to this guy who had a bomb collar attached to his neck. But then you start to just learn about this story where they are connected, and at the centre of it all is this insane woman who is also frighteningly intelligent. And I don't want to spoil how it goes, but it's incredibly interesting. And it doesn't end with a conviction, because there's an unanswered question about this guy who was apparently maybe in on it, maybe not, maybe he was forced, maybe he was tricked or coerced into walking into a bank with a bomb collar that killed him. But it's incredibly interesting. The scavenger hunt was a lie, though. Well, there was a convoluted series of instructions he was to follow to get keys to unlock the collar on his neck to stop it exploding. Think Saw style, but real. It's not as depressing as making a murder, because justice kinda gets done. It's a lot more interesting and a lot less depressing, so if you're not looking for something to depress you, I'd say it's very, very intriguing, and it's all real. It's called Evil Genius and then some subtitle. There's a movie loosely based on that called 30 Minutes or Less, but it's a comedy. That's a terrible thing to make a comedy out of. That man died. But yeah, super interesting. And at first you'll be wondering, like, how the hell could someone having a bomb, robbing a bank and dying be at all connected to some random lady who's got a freezer body? But it's all connected, and not in the way you might think. Well, it's definitely appreciated, but what I really needed was HP. I can't, because we might need to do angel deals naturally, so we're gonna have to ignore that. There's a sacrifice room, but I don't want to play it. I'll go try and look for tinted rocks. Let's try and make this happen. Where did you get Pizza Bomber from? Before it was known that the two cases were connected, the guy who had the neck bomb on, it became known as the Pizza Bomber case. And it wasn't immediately obvious that the two things were connected. So it wasn't connected to the freezer killing until much later. Literally years later. And also there was a little bit of rivalry where key evidence was hidden from the FBI because the state police didn't like that the FBI took the case. So there's some revelations. It's all done by a guy who just wanted to make a documentary on the case because he wanted to know one specific thing, and I guess it's kind of a spoiler to say what the thing is, so I'm not going to say it. But he befriends this crazy psycho lady at the heart of it all, and she takes a liking to him, so she's very open with him. And is willing to talk about a lot of stuff except her own guilt. It's a nice little window on a whole lot of crazy. Huh. How weird. Damn it. Oh, this is Peep. For some reason I thought you were Megafy. I played this all wrong. God, I wish I didn't have to keep on throwing away my Spirit Hearts and Sacrifice Rooms, because this would have been an amazing run without that. We would have been in no danger. It's constantly in danger though, because I'm constantly on low HP. What kind of police would hide evidence from the FBI? Oh, you know how American police are. Because it happened within a certain state, the state people thought, hey, this is our case, but because it involved a bomb, the FBI has to handle all of that, so there was an argument over who got to handle the case, and as it turns out, they kind of hid evidence because they didn't like that the FBI took over. Some pretty crucial evidence too. I'm low on HP because I'm constantly having to spend Spirit Hearts in the Sacrifice Room to try and get Angel deals. Eventually we'll get the deal where it gives me a bunch of Spirit Hearts, and then that's good. Oh, not Angel deals, sorry, it's to get the Angel statues to spawn. And apparently we're still nowhere near. So yeah, if you have Netflix, watch it. Just set aside 4 hours. You'll be hooked after the first episode, wanting to know what happened and why they're all connected. Some truly weird things. The best part of it though is it's this evil genius who may have already gotten away with a lot of crimes previously being in a relationship with someone else who's also a psychopath and very intelligent, and kind of them both trying to get each other done for each other's crimes. It's a whole, there's a bunch of stuff going on. It's very interesting. What did I think of Making a Murderer? I think I spoke about it on stream, but I thought it was very depressing. There's an Isaac episode coming where I share what I think my verdict would have been had I been on the jury. I don't think it's live yet though. So you'll just have to hold off and wait till that episode goes live. Because I don't want to go over the same ground in the same series. It'll destroy your faith in humanity and the justice system, but it's still worth watching. Whereas Evil Genius is much more... There's no innocent person getting screwed over. Maybe. One person kind of got screwed over, but it's not nearly as sad. Because they weren't framed by the cops. Goodbye, Rokalth. So if there's anything else like those two things on Netflix, that's definitely the kick I'm on. I already don't like the justice system, so I'm happy to watch documentaries about people getting screwed over by it. We finally got more red health, or the potential of more red health, depending on how things go. What, faith in humanity? Look, I don't spend all my time on the internet. I still have faith in humanity. Just not all of humanity. Is it the US justice system? It is the US justice system, yeah. Although I also have issues with the British justice system as well. Which I remember speaking about during Isaac a long time ago. But in Britain, we're all kind of... We all know the justice system isn't perfect, but the only reason we have to keep using it is because no one's thought of a better way. Because there isn't really a better way. I guess we'll try for that one elusive penny again. For the spirit heart, not the battery. Damn. Well, I'll try and remember and come back if we find one. Wait, is Thor Ragnarok on Netflix? It might not be on British Netflix. Well, either way, if you haven't seen it, yeah, that's a great film. Very fun. It's not as much a straight up comedy as Spider-Man Homecoming, but it's still very funny. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I saw that in the list, and it seemed like it was a bit too American comedy. Like a bit too goofy. Could you jump over here, please? No, never mind. I'm desperate enough to try for some spirit hearts. Black hearts, I mean. Well, 4 cents, that also gives me a spirit heart, so thank you. Now just to remember where the shop is, because I keep on getting cursed with the goddamn no map. It's up here, and then left, maybe. Is this the bottom floor? No. Because I don't want to search a floor when I have no map for a sacrifice room, because I'll just keep on getting lost. So we can still get a chance to... We shouldn't be too far off forcing the first angel to spawn. Just got to make sure we maintain our health until then. Our damage is fantastic. Like, Cricket's head plus this tear effect is working out really well. Cricket's body, I mean. No, I'm not playing as the Lost. Limitless? Haven't heard of that one. Nah, we're too late for shops. It's a dead end. Where am I going? I don't even remember if I've had the item room on this floor. I haven't, have I? Because I got poison bombs in a boss trap room. Ooh. Can I imagine falling for 30 minutes? You can do it in Portal. You'll feel quite ill by the end of it. Well, it only took me half an hour to exhaust the only 2 stories I had. I avoided watching anything on Netflix for a couple of days prior to that documentary that I watched today. You've got to be in this direction. Oh, actually, I do have another topic of conversation just for chat in general that I forgot to say at the top of the show. Tomorrow we'll be trying out the Dying Light Battle Royale, which does apparently allow private matches. I got a key for myself, Cort, CR, and Valnar. Ooh, which is very, very good. As I said, if I wasn't trying for sacrifice rooms, this would be an absolutely amazing run. Where is my goddamn boss? Hang on, secret room maybe? It's called Dying Light Bad Blood. It's out in Steam Early Access as of today. Or as of like an hour ago. Ooh, gotta look up, Penny. No, I don't want to play you, I wanted to push you. Oh well. I genuinely don't know which way I've not been. Yep, it combines zombie fighting, harvesting stuff to get a cure or something, and killing other players. But if we play private lobbies, which the devs have assured me in the email that they sent me that you can do that, Like, or you can start a match private, get your friends in, then make it public, although then I guess you could team together and that'd be cheating, but still. So if any else of you are planning on getting it, I don't know what they're charging to get into it. But we will have spaces, because I think it's like 16 players max. We'll see if it's any good. If it's not, whatever. We'll try it once and move on. But the fact you can do little private games appealed to me. And Dying Light in general appeals to me because it's a fun game. Oh. Ooh, I saw that coming. Well, at least we have 2 red hearts. We would be playing against each other. Oh, it's 12 players. Yeah, we'd have to do adversarial. I mean, I think you can win without ever engaging a player, if you wanted to. Because you're gathering from zombie spots, but I think it reveals if you have enough to win. I've heard that the Call of Duty Battle Royale is actually very good. Health down, are you at? Well, at least we get a health back, but still, Christ. I still need to find a heart container to fill it or we're dead. Heart container, please. Thank you. That'll do for now. I've heard that it plays like PUBG, except like competent. But also it has the same problem that I've always had with every Call of Duty multiplayer, which is to appeal to 10-year-olds. You die in one hit from anything, essentially. So there's no skill involved. And I know there's a beta on right now for anyone who pre-orders it until like the 16th. I was looking into how much they're trying to charge for the friggin' thing on PS4. They're trying to charge £60. Which is hilarious. Again, they're appealing to kids. They don't care what price it is, they'll buy it. I sure as hell wouldn't buy it for that. Especially when your next biggest rivals are free. Even if they are janky. Oh, that's the thing. Maybe the Dying Light thing is free as well. It's just the Founders Pack that we got from the devs maybe costs money. Can someone go check that? In case I don't want to accidentally say it's pay for when it's not. Thank you, Radaba, for the bits. Just stopping by to say fuck the boy modding. Oh, wait, sorry. No, well, it does say boy, but what you mean is fuck the Binding of Isaac modding happy. What happened? I haven't mentioned in an Isaac episode that or maybe you were if you've given up, you're working on a mod for Isaac to fix some of the grievances I have with it. 19.99. So 20 euros to buy Bad Blood. Hello, Artro. For the Founders Pack. So the Founders Pack is worth 20 euros, but can you just get like the base game for free, or do you have to buy the Founders Pack to get access to it in early access? You have to buy the Founders Pack to play it now. Alright. But if you're willing to wait until it comes out of early access, presumably it will be free? Oh, that's Bookworm. This is a really good run except for the one thing we need it to be good at. And that sucks when that happens. You're still working on it. Nicholas just hated it when people try to fix a broken game. Oh, I know that. Like the hard coding of the super armor. They knew people would want to get rid of it, so they hard coded it so you couldn't. Because that's fun. Just want to try for Spirit Hearts, honestly. Oh, I would have loved Trinket Smelter. Would have loved Black Candle. Alright, hope there's a sacrifice room on this floor then. To play the game during early access phase, you need to purchase the Founders Pack, which includes exclusive items. After early access, the game will be free to play, and the Founders Pack won't be available anymore. There you go. Is there an ETA on how long they intend to be in early access? And is it 4 years? Forever. Ace of Hearts. Well, that's the mom fight, so we can't do that because we're looking for a sacrifice room. And hoping that we get real lucky with it. And we need the wave that spawns a bunch of spirit hearts, and then we need both angel statues. Although we've got a 50-50 chance. We plan to release the game by the end of 2018 or at the very beginning of 2019, which makes it 4 to 6 months. Okay. That would be a fair time frame, assuming they actually make it. 2 of diamonds, sure. I'm going to play it 2 more times and hope that I get the payout I'm looking for. Shit. You feel blessed. Okay, we've got a 100% chance to deal with the devil, so we just need to beat Mom and then we can get it. But obviously we're back down to being low on health and I destroyed the reroll machine. Sure, I guess we'll take blue map just because Stars card doesn't do anything for us. But we get to get items from the secret rooms, and secret rooms are always worthwhile and never not. It also just occurred to me I could just be blowing up rocks for money I need, but whatever. Oh. I was just going to say, don't you dare drop Steam Sale. God damn it, I could have had Black Candle, I could have had a whole bunch of stuff. That helps. That is a good thing to get from a curse room. Knowing I could have had Steam Sale prior to spending in the shop, that hurts. Especially because we've had a few annoying curses this run. Radova, if you're still here, can you tell me what things you have been able to change currently? Okay, that's more red HP again, that's good. How fast is Mom gonna die? Very fast. Okay, I'm gonna save my charge for the angel statue then. Ooh. Lucky angel room. Destroy! Okay, halfway there. And we need to live, obviously. That's the hard part. Okay, so we're sitting on a 62% chance to deal with the angel, but it has to happen on this floor, or we have to sacrifice more health until we fight an angel statue. Which we have to be close to. We have to be. But now that we've got red hearts, it's easier to play a sacrifice room and still live. We have no need for cash, so there's no need to hold on to that trinket. I wasn't even making best use of it because I convinced myself it was the one that made Tinted Rocks flash. And it's not that one at all. Oh, that little fast one there. Okay. Heart room? Okay, please let there be a sacrifice room on this floor, because we can definitely make it work if there is. Just gotta find it and live. Oh, let's check this room as well. Get into the curse room too. Super grade. That is very helpful as well. Nom 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 nom. Take my hand, we'll make it. Wait, you're singing. Yeah, living on a prayer. I was going to say Neverending Story because I saw somebody say that. Ah! Abel almost got me wounded there. That's such able. So able. Chat, this is going well. Please don't throw me off by singing. I'm not saying you're bad singers, but I am saying I've heard bunnies scream, and I'd rather that. Look up. Good. Maybe after I see if there's a sacrifice room. They're very bulbous. Couldn't tell that was an enemy shot because it was the same colour as my shot. Come on, there's got to be a sacrifice room or this is for nothing. Well, it's not necessarily for nothing. Could get an angel deal via a teleport card on Isaac. But that's reaching. No. Sacrifice room? Oh, an absolutely horrible room, actually. Still a chance. We're not at the boss yet. Okay. Well, if it's going to be there, it's going to be that room down below. Fingers crossed. I don't think it can ever be directly connected to the room you started in, though. Oh, tinted rock there. Didn't see that. Alright, if it is here, it's going to be this room below. That makes my chances of getting it very, very low. We've got to hope that the 36% deal happens. And that means killing it lives without getting hit twice. Well, hit 3 times rather. Then it's got to proc and then it's got to be an angel deal. Then it's fine. We're back on. If that doesn't happen, we are screwed. In order to try and guarantee it, I'm going to use Belial to do the... Oh, we're not on the 1 floor yet. We have another chance. Okay, we have one more chance. Deal with the devil? It was a 62.5% chance of being an angel deal. I mean, I'd love to take it, but I can't because we need to make it an angel deal. Ah, bugger. You know what? Bugger nuts. That's one worse than bugger. Which one of you shot my bomb? It was you, wasn't it? Abel. It's always Abel. That's why he's not invited to parties. We're back to needing to hold on to a couple of spare hearts now for it lives. Oh, unless we find a sacrifice room prior to that, obviously. What's with all the blast assists? And their shots being hard to see because they blend in with mine. Is the evil up affecting me getting a deal with the devil? Because my belief of what this trinket did was it improves your chances of getting black hearts, and that's all. But it might also have some kind of deal with the devil influence I'm not aware of. We'll have to get a lucky roll on a 36 and a 62.5 again too. That's assuming I can do it without getting hit at this point, and I don't think I can, because there's no way in hell I'm going to see Mom's shots coming in. And we have to get through the rest of the floor without getting red heart damage too, which I don't think will happen. Maybe Hierophant pill? Hierophant pill. Balls of steel pill? Oh, full health. Shit. Stay away and give me a sacrifice room so that this is all unimportant. Are you linking the quote list? Are you looking for a certain quote? Which one? Thanks, Retrovision. Really appreciate that. There better be a goddamn sacrifice room. Couldn't see the smallest envy faces because of the bloody retro effect. That means we have a 12% chance on the boss fight, and then a 62.5 roll that it's an angel deal. Yes, I would like that, please. Too little, too late, but I still want it. Sacrifice room. I thought if you played sacrifice rooms, your chance of finding more increased. Because if that's not a thing, it bloody well should be. It appears it lives. Would very much like to get the virus because we already had one syringe, but no. Head up. Still a possible place it could be. Doesn't feel like I have 4 luck. That was a teleport, that would have been lovely. So it doesn't faith beads? Yeah, it's an 81% chance, but there's still only a 12.13 chance it happens, or a 1% chance if I get hit on the boss fight, which is almost certainly going to happen. Thank you for the little bits, Jaweb. And the little bits I missed from Don Tombury at some point. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Still a chance. There is still a chance. It's getting very, very unlikely, but there's still a chance. Come on. Nope. As I say, it's a very good run, it's just unfortunate that we can't achieve the one thing. I didn't even realise there was an enemy on me. We can't achieve the one thing I wanted, so I've lost all interest now. There's still that 12.13% chance it's going to be a 1% chance. Beyond that, could still get Dad's key on the chest, but thanks to that enemy being hidden behind all my familiars and me not realising it was hitting me, our HP isn't very good anymore. Let's get this over with. 25 damage with the amount of shots we're putting out is ridiculous in terms of strength. I wish I wasn't playing as Judas. We didn't get the 12.13% roll even though I didn't get hit. I guess we could also get a... Well, what's our chance? 81%. We could also get a Joker card on this floor. But that would mean doing a full clear to try for it. It could happen. It's happened before. Joker card. It would not look like that. It's Hangman card. Maybe red chest in the secret room? Compost. I forgot what compost does. Crumble, crumble. Also, just gives you flies. I'm holding out a little faith, but a very, very small amount. Because I had a super lucky turn of events on a run recently. Which one was it? It was, oh, killing the lamb is the forgotten. Like everything that could go right at the end did. So I think I've used up my good luck quota. What? Annoying but necessary. Like voting. Actually worked out really well health-wise. Can there be a sacrifice room on the cathedral, I think about it? Because my understanding was that there was no chance, but now I'm just thinking, like, have I ever found a sacrifice room on this floor? I think I have. Oh hey, all shops are free. Maybe I'm misremembering, maybe I'm just confusing it with a different type of room. But if I'm doing a full clear looking for a Joker card anyway, I guess we'll find out one way or the other. Unlimited keys for the floor too. Oh, that's why our health, or rather our damage was so strong for It Lives. I got hit a bunch and we have rage. Well, we needed the hearts, so thanks. I find your lack of faith disturbing. I can't tell if just like barely anyone said anything after that or if Twitch started dying again. Are you all sitting in silent prayer? Fingers crossed, legs crossed, genitals crossed. You can do that. It's just quiet. The lurker disease is spreading. Wheel of Fortune. Can I pay it with a Joker card? I'm getting really desperate now. I don't think it can. No, we need a Wheel of Fortune. I can hold on to that for an item on the chest just because. That's one more chance at Dad's key. So technically, there's a very, very, very small chance it could help me. Oh, chat, I had another bit to do that. I totally forgot about this. A bit late in the run to do it now, though. I got some fortune cookies from the supermarket because they were discounted to £1. And I have some of them for you in front of me that I took out of the ones I've eaten. And they're very, very low effort fortune cookies. I've also had numerous duplicates, even though I only got one box. With 12 in it, I think, and I think there's like 4 or 5 left. What is your fortune for today? Alright, I'm going to read you one now. Let's see, what does this say? When winter comes, heaven will rain success on you. I think I've had 2 of those. When heaven comes, winter will rain success on you. Or, sorry, when winter comes, heaven will rain success on you. I'm assuming in this, like, metaphor, winter and heaven are prostitutes? I don't know. Heaven should mind its own business. Yeah, see? What have other seasons got on you? We'll put you into season protection program. Here's another one. Because this is apparently the bit we're doing now. Also, I've got to keep on looking for the British because it's got, or the English rather, because it's got German and French and something else. As trust increases, so too does efficiency. That's another one I've had at least 2 of. So the assumption there is the more you trust somebody, the more likely you are to perform efficiently together. Again, related to banging. Now, I'm convinced I've had a sacrifice room on the cathedral now. I'm convinced. I got another one for you, hopefully. I don't think I've done all the ones I had only one of. Oh, there's the Winter Comes one again. There's the Trust one again. Stop looking out for luck. It is right beside you. If I walk into one of these 2 rooms and it's a sacrifice room... No, okay. Got one more chance, fortune cookie. One more chance. Nope. The fortune cookie is dead to me. Ooh, full health pill. There's still one more chance on the floor in its entirety. See, I think I only have one more that wasn't oh god, there's spikes. One more that wasn't a duplicate. Don't let little things annoy you. Presumably that one was meant for Sora when she was afflicted by the fleas, but too late. I saw spikes and was hopeful for a brief second and then hope died. Yeah, this will take a bit longer because we don't have 25 damage. We will if he hits me a few times. Still pretty fast. Oh, oh, oh. Gotta hope for Dad's key. You can't get a sacrifice room in the chest of that, I'm sure. Ish. Nothing so far. With this particular setup, I do not want chocolate milk. Well, with that said though, how does that work with the tiers that feed into each other? See, now I'm tempted. It might end up sucking, but we're at the end of the run anyway, so who cares? Oh god, you can keep feeding them. Alright, that's interesting. If I tap fire, it's pretty much the same, but I'm just having to tap instead. That really big face did a lot of damage. You've fallen into another Twitch chat cliche if you're all comparing heights. I want you to know that. Also, you're belittling the little people by doing it too. Freakishly small as they may be. Magic bananas, you're not 3'8". Although I get it, you're still role-playing a magic banana, right? And you're just like a really big banana. But by human standards, you're still pretty small. Yeah, that's one of those things. Fortune cookies are an American invention. I've heard the same thing as well, but I don't know if it's true. I bought them because they were a pound, chat. They were reduced to a pound. You've any idea how good a deal that was? They're normally $1.99 or something. It was a good deal. And I got like 30 seconds of bit out of it. Yeah, it's pretty powerful. Oh, those were super big at the end there. It's still alive. Ah. Why did we pick up the retrovision? It wasn't a bad, well maybe it was a bad decision, but even if it was a £1 bad decision. How many of you have given me 100 bits and then regretted it? You've done the same thing, you just don't realise it. Oh, did I miss someone new? Hang on. Hello, Synthesis. Welcome over from YouTube. You've made the right decision. I'm sorry I didn't see your message. I was too busy berating chat for talking about how small they are. Look at them. They can barely sit on the chairs. Thank you, Evox, for the bits. I regret these bits. See, told you.
Oh.
The regret I had about my bits was the boring show I had to watch to get them. Oh, poor Amazon. I say poor Amazon when they're doing amazingly well. But still. Paying people to watch their show. What a world. Thank you, Serenity, for the bits. I regret nothing.
Ooh.
No regrets. No Rugrats either. Do you remember that truly heartbreaking episode of the kids' cartoon Rugrats where Chucky learns that his mother's dead? Oh, that was a funny episode. Yes, I remember that. Did you also know that Chucky is voiced by the lady who voices Bart Simpson? Oh, I remember. Oh, double up. I loved Rugrats as well. It was a staple of my childhood. See, I'm doing, as much as I berate chat for doing stereotypical Twitch chat things, I'm doing the stereotypical Twitch streamer thing where I talk about something very emotional in a manner where I don't let my guard down and come across as potentially weak by admitting to also being emotionally moved by a kid's cartoon. And making a joke of it instead, so they can all laugh at it instead of being super awkward and emotional. Like some kind of pussies. How far ahead of YouTube am I with Spider-Man? I want to say 4 episodes, but I might be slightly off. The ending of Wreck-It Ralph to itself? No, that one I'm not with you on. I saw Wreck-It Ralph, finally, earlier this year. I thought it was fine. Didn't think it was that good, but I thought it was fine. I don't... What's sad about the ending? I think it's old enough that you can say exactly. Everybody lives. The volcano scene? Oh, and he talks about how useless he is, but he's okay with it, or something, from what I can vaguely remember. Well, sadly, I mean, great run, but just sadly didn't get the thing I was after. That's okay. Would have been great to knock it out because I was not looking forward to doing it as Judas. A quick plug before I stop this for YouTube, but the South Korean guy who does covers of mostly punk rock also covered the end credit song from Reddit Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph, not Reddit Ralph. That'd be a much darker tone and filled with far more political leanings. Anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.